Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone, dear my reading lecturer and my beloved friends. Here I want to deliver my journal article. Before I deliver my journal article, let me introduce myself first. My name is Bintang Zahira Wibowo and I am from 3BA class, and my number of student is 0620309 01 8 8 and 7. I am a student of English department of Polytechnic Sriwijaya Palembang. Well, I want to deliver my journal article, and the title is Effect of Cooking Methods and Rice Variety on the Sensory Quality and Consumer Acceptance. It is credited by Anis Catur Adi, Mahmud Aditya Rifki, Mariana Adriani, Farapti, Nila Reswari Haryana, and the last is Junaida Astina. This journal has published in 2020, and the total of page this journal is 8 page, and this journal has volume number 15 and the issue number 3. Okay, as the beginning of this journal, we continue into the next slide. Abstract and introduction. Well, the abstract is consists rice is the staple food of Indonesian, which has superior taste, which made it rooted in the eating culture in Indonesia. Nowadays, there is still limited research comparing cooking methods in various rice varieties. This study aimed to analyze the effect of various cooking methods and rice variety on sensory quality. There were two cooking methods. There are traditional method that combines boiling and steaming, and the second is rice cooker steaming methods. Sensory test or quality characteristic and acceptance tests were measured using hedonic scale on 30 semi-trained panelists to evaluate the effect of cooking methods on 4 rice variety that are white rice brilliancy, white rice super sleep, brown rice, and black rice. Statistical test used was ANOVA and continued with the trend test. Results showed differences in ratio of water and cooking time of various types of rice with different methods, white rice or sliced rice. With conventional cooking methods was more acceptable to panelists with the characteristic of bright colors, smell, natural taste, and delicate the texture. There was a significant difference in panelist acceptance based on types of rice, which brown rice and black rice had lower acceptability than white rice. There was no significant difference in acceptance by cooking methods, but there was a tendency that traditional methods has higher acceptability. The color indicator become main indicator for panelists determines overall acceptability, so that it can be considered in the development of rice cooking methods. That's all about the abstract, and let's we continue into the next slide. Introduction. This introduction include about rice variety. In Indonesia, people rice consumption is 100.57 kilogram or capita or year with growth rate of 2.22% annually. Rice has superiority in taste and processing, so that it is rooted in eating culture in Indonesia. According to IRRI 1991, rice is a part of paddy grain beside husk. Among various types of cereals, rice has the most varieties, which is more than 120,000 species. And types of rice commonly consumed in Indonesia are white rice, brown rice, and black rice. And the biggest part of rice start from 80 until 85%. It's starch or amylose and amylopectin. And the composition of this complex carbohydrates influence the characteristic of rice, especially the texture. And then the second is cooking methods. Cooking methods is another factor that influence characteristics of cooked rice, and various studies suggest time and temperature of rice cooking affect physical quality of rice, and this is according to Yamakura et al. 2005. And in general, method of rice cooking can be divided into two ways, namely conventional methods and modern methods. There are two stages in conventional methods. There are boiling or scraping and steaming. Boiling or scraping stage consists of preparing water to boil and steam rice until it becomes rice. Meanwhile, cooking rice with modern method use electricity or other non-natural instrument. And each cooking methods will affect acceptability and chemical content. Okay, we continue into the next slide. Methods. Let's we start. I will start explain from the factor of methods, and there are three tables. Before I explain about the factor of about the table, I will explain you about the study use experimental. Okay, this study is experimental design with factorial randomized design, and this cooking method used is conventional methods or a combination of boiling and steaming, and modern method or rice cooker steaming. This research was arranged in factorial consists of three factors that are based on variety or B and cooking method or M. Variety factor consists of 4 parts, and you can see in the table number 1. B1 is a brilliant say white rice, B2 is sleep super white rice, B3 is brown rice, and the last is B4 black rice. And while the cooking methods consist of 2 methods, you can see in the table number 2, M1 is conventional, M2 is rice cooker or modern. And then, so that there are 8 treatments in this factor methods, you can see in the table number 3. Okay, well, here is the table 2. This is the table of the results. This table shows the ratio of water and rice ratio, optimal time and temperature in cooking rice. Based on this table, brown rice and black rice require more water, both in conventional method and rice cooker. In addition, conventional methods require more time in cooking. Brown rice and black rice have a higher water ratio for cooking in both methods. So, water is needed for cooking brown rice and black rice compared to white rice. Well, in this slide, I will tell you about first sensory test on rice before we continue into the table number 3 and table number 4. There are 4 sensory tests on rice. The first is color, and the second is aroma, the third taste, and the last is texture. Color is the outermost appearance that influences people's initial preference for a product. Color is the first attribute that is valued by consumers. Consumers will not be interested and do not provide a good assessment to other quality attributes if the color of a product deviates from what it should be. This is according to Winarno 2008, Underwoodland et al. 2011. Then we continue to the second sensory test on rice. It is aroma. Aroma, acceptance of a product aroma begins when there are stimuli received by sense of smell due to physical and chemical properties of the molecule that produce odor. This is according to Gottfried 2011. Stimulation received can be called remote testing because the assessment of product preference is done by only smelling the aroma even though sample has not been seen. Food industry consider product evaluation or fast carried out through aroma testing to determine like or dislike. This is according to Sukarto 1985. And then the third is taste. Taste is an accumulation of various stimuli obtained from sensory perception and digestive stimulation due to chemical stimulation from food, drinks, or herbs in mouth, and this is according to Melton 2006. And the last is texture. Texture is defined as multidimensional property, while the most commonly used parameters for rice are hardness and stiffness. This is according Giuliano et al. 1983. Some factors related to rice texture are amylase contents or Cameron and Wong 2005 and protein content. And this is according to Saleh and Malunet 2007. Texture profile analysis was developed to stimulate texture properties by human sense, especially during mastication by teeth. Okay, I think that's all about the first sensory test on rice. We continue into the next slide. Here is the table number 3. As I said just now, there are 4 sensory tests on rice. Based on this table, average penalized assessment of color indicators is in range of 2.7 until 4.37, which show the range of penalized assessment from somewhat disliked to like. There is a significant difference based on type of rice on color indicator, while cooking method doesn't produce a significant difference between formula. White rice or sleep, super, and brilliancy has a higher acceptability than black rice and brown rice. and and this table also show average penalized rating aroma indicator range in 2.7 until 3.7, which show penalized acceptance range from somewhat dislike to like. And there was significant difference based on type of rice on aroma indicator, while cooking method didn't produce significant difference. Brilliancy white rice with rice cooker methods has the best aroma, while brown rice with conventional methods has the lowest acceptance. And in this table, showing the range of penalized rating from somewhat dislike to like the taste. There was a significant difference based on type of rice on flavor indicator, while the method didn't produce any significant difference between formula. Super sleep white rice with conventional methods has higher taste acceptance, followed by other types of white rice. Black rice with a rice cooker method has the lowest acceptability among all of the formula. Okay, the last table 3 also show the result of the texture. Based on this table, penalized response to texture range on scale of 2 until 3.9, showing the range of penalized rating range from dislike to like. Super sleep white rice has the highest acceptability for texture, followed by other white rice, while brown rice has the lowest acceptability for texture testing. Okay, I think that's all about the table number 3. We are going to the next slide. Here is the table number 4. This table using a hedonic scale of the test. Based on this table, the quality characteristic using hedonic scale, there is a tendency for rice to be cooked with conventional method to produce bright and shiny colors, while rice cooker method tend to be ordinary or blurry on black rice. This is due to slow heating time in conventional method, so that it can maintain color quality. Slow heating can maintain color of outer portion of the rice, so it looks brighter. It is according to Creed 2001. And then for the aroma, based on this table, average rice has normal or neutral aroma according to natural aroma of rice. According to penalized brilliancy and sleep, super type white rice has fragrant aroma, while black rice tend to be musty with conventional processing methods. Genetic factors are one of the cause of differences in aroma attribute in food ingredients or rice. Next, for the taste, based on this table, average rice has a normal or natural taste according to natural taste of rice. According to penalized, brilliancy and sleep super rice types have ordinary taste, so they tend to be rather sweet, while black and red rice tend to be bland. Conventional cooking methods influence the taste of rice, so that rice tastes sweeter, and long heating affect taste of rice. Slow and long period heating affect characteristic of simple glucose contained in rice starch. This is according Cowley 1995. In addition, ratio of amylase and amylopectin also affect taste of the rice. And the last is texture. Based on this table, average rice has less fluffy texture, normal to fluffer according to the natural texture of rice. According to penalized sleep super type rice cooked by conventional methods has fluffer texture, while brilliancy variety have normal textures, and black rice has less fluffy texture. Okay, I think that's all about the table number 4. Okay, let's continue into the next slide. This is acceptability test. Next, and this is the picture of the results. Based on a Based on an evaluation of overall acceptability test in the table number 2, 3, and 4, the chosen formula with the highest indicator is the white slice super rice cooked with conventional method. White rice has the highest value in terms of color, taste, and texture. The best aroma is owned by Brilliance rice cooked with modern methods. The figure number 1 presents trends of factors affecting penalized interest data in different rice type and method. Color variable is the most prominent range affecting penalized interest, then followed by other variables. Further research efforts are needed to improve quality of rice, especially on color indicator. Although sensory and acceptability tests are more subjective in terms of consumer acceptance, this is important in This is important in further product development because final assessment of rice quality lies in processed product quality, especially rice that is preferred by consumer, according to Ahyar 2009. Well, we continue in the last slide. This is conclusion. The conclusion from this journal article penalized acceptance of study sample is influenced by rice type and cooking methods. White rice or sleep super and brilliance has a higher acceptability than brown rice and black rice. Conventional cooking method tend to be preferred because it has more attractive color and texture. Rice with conventional processing methods tend to be brighter and fluffier. Further research is needed in designing the standardization of cooking method to optimize quality of rice, especially related to amount of water and length of time for processing. Further research is needed to establish a standard method for cooking rice, especially red and black rice, to increase consumer acceptance. Okay, I think that's all about my journal presentation today. If you have a question, you can ask me in the LMS. And I will say thank you very much for your attention. And good morning. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.